And I want to say happy Eid to everybody else coming up. Okay, let's start with the lesson. The big question in everybody's mind is, how can I get a scholarship? All right, let's go to the next one and find out, what are the top scholarships in the world. And these are most coveted. A lot of people want them. A lot of people want to be part of this. So first of all, what is scholarship? It's a scholarship. It provides financial support based on merit or need. Now, it covers tuition, it covers living expenses, and it also covers other educational costs. Let's go to the next slide. So some of them, whatever expenses that you have, sometimes even they pay for rent and whatnot. Now, here you could see the top 10 scholarships from around the world, okay? So, as you can see, each one of them, you may have heard of them. They're from different countries, but they're most coveted, and they really are, everybody wants to get one of these. Let's go to the next slide and see each one of them and say what do they do and how they are. Okay, the first one, Rhodes Scholar. Now, this institution, Oxford University, gives this in UK. Qualifications, what do you need? So outstanding academic achievements, you need to have straight A's, you need to have top level grades. That is one condition. The other second is leadership potential. What is that? What is leadership potential? So basically that is, you need to have been involved in different things, have taken the lead in certain things, and have been committed into the community service and doing other things. Like, what are those things? For example, volunteer work. You have been part of the clubs in like different clubs in your school, and these kind of things they are looking for. Okay, so don't think that if you're doing volunteer work, you're just wasting your time or whatnot. This really counts. Put it on your CV and talk about it. People want to hear about it. Me as a employer also would be looking at your other jobs. What else do you do besides just getting good grades? Do you actually are part of the community? So these are really important. So leadership in community, commitment to community service, it's really, really important. So you need to do it. And the other thing that they are looking for is you must be 18 years of age to 24. So yes, you have to apply at this time. This is the window that they're gonna give it to you. All right, let's go to the next one and see what else do we have. Next slide, please. All right, now you may have heard of Fulbright Scholarship. Now, Fulbright basically is given to the various universities in United States. It's a prestigious scholarship, and hundreds of people from around the world actually apply for this. And what are the qualifications here? So basically, strong academic record. That means you have to have good grades. Then you have to have clear, leadership potential, of course. Again, you have to be involved in your community, in your school, in your university, and whatnot. You have to have that. So this is for bachelor's and master's, I think. And also, you have to have clear project proposal and objective. What does that mean? So when you're writing your personal statement, you need to say that what are you going to do after this? After you get the Fulbright, after you graduate, what will you do? What's your plan? And that really counts. All right, let's go to the next slide and see what we can find. Next slide, please. All right, so one of the things that we have in the next slide is the Gates Cambridge Scholarship. Now, this is Bill Gates and Cambridge University. All right, so institution, University of Cambridge, of course, and then the qualification, exceptional academic achievement. You have to be really good at what, you have to have straight A's or very, above 90 score in all your classes. Then you have, or GPA, at least 3.8 or something like that GPA. So the other thing is leadership potential. People need to see that you have been involved and not just sitting at home and studying only, that your eyes are open to the world, that you have other experiences, that you would like to explore your community. Commitment to improving the lives of other people. Just as I mentioned to you, of course, you need to have gone and been part of like these volunteer programs and whatnot, these different things. All right, and you have to be not citizen of the United Kingdom. So this is not for the UK people. Next slide, please, and just find out what is number 4 for us, Chevening Scholarship. Now, Chevening Scholarship is another prestigious scholarship, and then various UK universities accept this and they offer it. What are the qualifications? Again, a strong academic background, you must have it. That's a top level, you need to have that, but that's not everything. You also have to have leadership potential, as I mentioned, volunteer work. Work experience, at least 2 years in Chevening, you have to have like work experience. If it's volunteer work or if you're actually getting paid for it as an employee, you need to have that sort of a scholarship. Now, citizens of Chevening eligible countries, so basically there are some countries that are eligible for that, so you need to look into that. But this is a really prestigious scholarship as well. Okay, let's go to number 5 and find out what is on the next slide, please. The next slide will also have, excuse me, Erasmus Mundus joint master's degree. Now, this is Spanish, but given from Spain, but various European universities accept this. Another prestigious university qualifications, bachelor's degree or equivalent, academic excellence. So this is just master's program. So you need to have good grades, proficiency in language instruction. So you need to have the language of whatever country you're going to, and open to students from around the world. So you can apply for this. Now, all of these things that I'm giving you, you can apply for this as somebody from Central Asia and Uzbekistan and whatnot. Okay, let's go on to number 6. Next slide, please. And in the next slide, of course, Commonwealth Scholarship. Now, the institution, various UK institutions actually accept this, and also again qualifications. But this you have to be citizen of the Commonwealth countries. So one of these Commonwealth countries that are in the UK, you can definitely, like Canada, like Australia, all of this, you can apply for this. Strong academic background and commitment to development work. That means you have to be part of your community, and you must have clear career objective. I'm going to become a doctor, I'm going to become a lawyer, I'm going to become a pilot, I'm going to become a politician, whatever. You need to mention that on your personal statement. All right, okay, so this is something else that you must keep in mind. Let's go to number 7, to the next one, and then delve into that a little bit. So next slide, please. In the next slide, of course, the next scholarship is Dodd Scholarship. This is for Germany. Now, I know some of my friends have taken this scholarship. This is usually master's level, and various German universities accept this. Now, bachelor's degree or equivalent is one of the qualifications, so you have to have a bachelor's, and then academic excellence, you have to have really good grades, proficiency in German or English. So depending on the program that you're taking, some of the programs are English, some of the programs are taught in German. So it's up to you to decide which program that you want to be part of. All right, and also it's relevant work experience. You have to have some work experience so that people know that you're serious about what you're doing, and not when you graduate college, you just go directly to that. You cannot do that. You need to work a little bit. Let's go to number 8, the next slide, and see what's going on. The next slide, please. And we have Australian Award Scholarship. Now, in the Australian Award Scholarship, it is given to various Australian universities. And what are the qualifications for that? Okay, now you have to be citizen of an eligible country in Asia, the Pacific, Africa, and the Middle East. So you definitely qualify for this. You could just look it up, and it's really, it's open to a lot of people. So commitment to contributing to the development of their home country. Now, you have done some things inside your country in order to be eligible for this. Meet the specific criteria of course and instruction. So basically you have to have some experience, you have to have some academic background, and you need to have some other course requirements in order to apply for this and be eligible for this. All right. So this is, if you never thought about going to Australia, never thought about, the country is basically a whole big, huge country, you could definitely visit that. Let's go to the next slide, please, and see what is the next one. Now, number 9 is Knight Hennessy Scholarship, and Stanford University in US accepts this scholarship and gives this scholarship. It's for outstanding leadership potential, so you definitely need to show some good leadership, strong academic record, of course. You know, that's given. Commitment to community service. Again, volunteer work, working in your community. It's very, very important. I know you guys like, oh, I don't have so much time, whatever. You need to make time. You need to do it in the summer. You need to do it whenever you have to do. This is for your future. You must have volunteer work, or you have to have either during the summer or when you're taking your class. It's really important. It must apply within 4 years of earning your bachelor's degree. So after you finish your bachelor's degree, within the next 4 years, you have to apply for this. So the sooner you apply, the better it is. All right, so let's go to number 10, to the next slide, please. And this is the final one. And there's a Japanese government scholarship. See, if you never thought about going to Japan, this is a great opportunity for you to actually go to Japan. Japan, of course, is after United States and China is the third largest economy. So you need to think about that. And there is a lot of things happening in Japan, and they really, after you do your work, you could actually work in Japan, because Japan has a lot of older people, not enough young people, and they need that workforce. So you could definitely work there and just live there. They could give you citizenship. I know some of my friends have actually gone there and worked there and become citizens there, and actually even married there in Japan. All right, so that is various Japanese universities actually accept this. Your age have to be between 17 and 35, and you could have bachelor's, you could have master's, or if you want PhD, any of these is fine for you. Academic excellence is a must, and proficiency in Japanese or English, depending on what kind of courses you're taking. So it's definitely helpful to speak Japanese, and commitment to strengthening international ties. So this is like working internationally, working with different universities to work internationally. It really helps you out. Okay, let's go to one last thing. The next slide, please. There's another one slide as well, so we could go to that. So scholarships, now what are the scholarships? They're competitive and require academic excellence. They require leadership and commitment to society, as I mentioned to you many times. Different requirements and deadlines, so research and prepare yourself. And of course, American Institute can help you with some of this. Now we are done with this, so I hope I will see you. I know you guys, I'm gonna send it back to you, but I will be in the United States for the next month. Hopefully I will send you some videos and update you for the next month and on what's going on, how to get there, some of the fun things that you could do in the US. If you're interested, I could send you videos. Back to you.